Grainy. We're going to get it right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We're live. This is your host, Brian Anthony Binya with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. Brian Anthony Binya with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. Hello, Kevin Scott. Shalom, shalom, brother. Got some interesting information, guys. It's just doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. What is today, Monday? Yeah, it's Monday morning. Well, guys, I guess we can go ahead and get started. I don't know who all's up at this time. It's about 2:45 a.m. my time, Central Standard Time. And I don't know who else is up. It looks pretty empty in the city anyway. So maybe everybody's all tuckered out and everything. But I was thinking we may need to call for a prayer and a fast or something like that. And I'm gonna give that more thought. Good morning, Prince Smith. Shalom and welcome to the show. So, guys, 24 to 48 hours. I'm sorry, 48 to 72 hours. So it's Monday morning, so sometime around Wednesday or before. So we already talked about in Iraq, they're kicking out all of the all militaries. The U.S. and all foreign militaries got to go. But the United States Air Forces already have fighter jets flying over the Anbar province. Iran has already loaded missiles sitting on the tarmac. I guess that's what you call it, the launch pad. I guess they're still using the liquid fuel so we can see it. It's not the solid fuel. So they've already loaded some missiles and they're ready to attack. They're saying they're going to destroy Tel Aviv and Haifa. So they're going to attack locations in Israel, U.S. military locations in Iraq, and anywhere else they can hit U.S. personnel. This is the big one. Now who's been quiet? Russia's been quiet. China has been quiet. North Korea has been quiet. So far, it's looking like it's just going to be Iran versus the U.S. and Israel. We know that's not how it's going to play out. But they're saying, they're already doing, small things right now. But they said the full onslaught is going to come after they put Soleimani to rest. After he's in his grave or whatever, then the full onslaught is coming, guys. Asymmetrical warfare, regular warfare. There's going to be hacks. There's going to be financial warfare. It's going to be, hey, man, it's not going to be good. So all this is planned to come this week. Sarah Evans, shalom, hello, good morning, and welcome to the show. Yeah, definitely. What a mess. What a mess. Trump also made some more threats to some other people. It's about to get ugly, guys. This is the world party that we've all dreaded. Everybody's going to be sucked into it. Are they? Funerals are pretty long. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is they said after that, it's on. I'm hearing that gold and silver are already starting to go up. Hear that the future market, the stocks are already going down. Oh, you've seen one. Okay, great. G Dog. All of the above. What's up, brother? Shalom. Welcome to the show. Well, guys, this is it. That's all I can say. I mean, so we already know that Iran has waved they raised the red flags all over Iran, which is a flag of war. So they're calling Trump a war criminal. This is it, guys. This is definitely it. I'm almost sure now that all the dreams that I've been had, all the dreams that I've spoken about over the past 2 years, we're at the time that we were about to see them start to come to pass. This is the big war. This is the financial collapse. This is the purge. This is it. And I still talk to people it's just not registering with a lot of them. When I told them that the Federal Reserve page, the deposit page had already been hacked and Iran put up and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like, so that means the banking system, can be, oh yeah, the same person. I'm like, but you got everything you own in the freaking bank. Does that make sense to you? So, I just listen, man. Nobody's going to understand until it really happens, And when it really happens, it's going to be too late. It's going to be a lot of tears. A lot of tears, man. They're going to cry a river. But people are not going to hear the tears. They're not going to see the tears because they're going to be too busy trying to find some food, trying to find some shelter, trying to find some cover, trying to find some safety. Oh, girl, jamming that yellow beezy. Israel are the true hackers. Yeah, I don't like to call them people Israel. That land is not Israel. Those people are not Israel. We can call them Israelis. We can call them the Khazars. We can call them the Ashkenazi. The FDIC is in effect, and it has me covered. Chris Smith, if you believe that, I feel sorry for you. FDIC doesn't have enough money to cover all that money. They dropped it from $250,000 per account to $100,000 per account, and they don't have that. Just too much money in the banks. They can't cover it all. They have a set amount of money. And I discovered this years ago. Who was that went over that real thoroughly? I think it was 3 people that went over it thoroughly. Gerald Celente, Bob Chapman, and V the Guerrilla Economist. The FDIC doesn't have enough money. The Federal Insurance Deposit, if you're dependent on that, I feel sorry for you. Yeah. I feel sorry for all those who believe that this system is, is bulletproof, that nothing's going to happen. Everything you own is still, somebody else holds it. Man, the Great Depression happened before. You see how many people lost out? You see how that thing turned out? This is going to be that times 2, maybe times 10. And very few people are ready. Very few people are ready. And it's like they don't understand. They don't understand. They're not taking it seriously. Yep, too many holes in it. Too many holes in it. So, I don't think North Korea and China and Russia, really all the BRICS nations, right, are going to sit back um, where we have a party with Iran. They're going to come in. They're going to come in. Who's going to help the U.S., guys? Because that little piece of land over there, the Khazars are going to have their hands full. Yeah, those people been trying to get them out of there for the longest. So who's going to help the U.S.? I know everybody say, "Oh, the U.S. is big and bad. We have military bases all over the world, on every continent." Yeah, we're going to see how fragile it is. You know, the last kingdom in the book of Daniel, the kingdom made of iron and clay, it said it's partly strong and partly brittle. But you don't understand, all this mess can be hacked. The U.S. strength is based on a computer. I know that's right, Sarah Evans. Yeah, I know it. I've already peeped that out. But the other nations. Now, China did say something like, "Oh, the U.S. shouldn't be using military like that." And they got their aircraft carrier out there. Their first one that they ever, created, and their first stealth jets. Oh, man, this thing is about to get ugly. You right, Sarah Evans. Yep. They, when China came out, first of all, when Russia made the counter to the SWIFT system, which is how money is transferred amongst nations, wire transfer. Russia has its own internet. China came out with with its yuan backed by gold. It's part of the SDR, and then the new Silk Road. I mean, the whole world is playing ball in the courts of Russia and China. The U.S. is old news. The West is old news, right? So the Queen and the Pope, they got to deal with Russia and China. The U.S. is out of here, man. They trying to turn us into a third world nation. That's been their plan. And China owns the West Coast. China owns California. And everybody who don't get out of there, you're going to get out of there one way or another. There's just so much going through my mind right now. Because I can just envision how soon this is going to play out and how this thing's going to play out. There's going to be sabotage. There's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be highway incidents. Did I tell y'all about the time that on 635, Highway 635 in Dallas, there was a car that just, in the middle of the night, somebody just was driving a car and just stopped it in the middle of the highway, turned it off, jumped out, and they ran. Caused a terrible accident. This is the type of stuff we're going to start seeing, guys. This is what we're up against. Israel run it all. The Israelis. Nah. Believe it or not, the Pope is even over the Israelis. You guys would be surprised to know who really runs the world. Who really runs the world. So let's talk about it a little bit, right? You have the Vatican. You have the city of London. Not London proper. The city of London. Washington, D.C., right? So the Vatican is the religious. The city of London is the financial. And Washington, D.C. is the military. That's all going to change. A new world order. Babylon is going away. I don't know if the elites know this or not. Yes, Chris Smith, believers against the non-believers. That's pretty much what it's going to be. London is doing new deals. So it's basically a paradigm shift. East, west, east, west, east, west. Been like that since the beginning of time. And it's switching back to the east now. The elites have already, ever since Clinton was in office, this country, the United States, and I'm just pointing at me, I'm saying us, we're the ones who are responsible for building up China, for giving China the technology, for building up the Chinese military and infrastructure in their country, for giving them all the businesses. Where do you think all our jobs went to? China. So they've been planning this for a long time, and then it's in scripture that it says when the Euphrates River dries up, it says, "Make way for the kings of the east." That's China, man. The dragon, come on, man. The dragon, come on, man. We know who the dragon is, what the dragon is. Rothschild, there you go, Sarah Evans. But the Rothschild, they're pretty high up, but there's some names that you wouldn't recognize that's at the top of the food chain. And then there's some other players that are not human involved in this. That's why I keep mentioning the Vatican and the Queen. There's a lot of other stuff that's not been disclosed yet, but will be soon. Will be soon. When I tell you that Satan has kids, he does. 1% of the 1% of the 1%. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what we're up against, guys. Their goal, their plan is to kill 7 billion people in 5 years. 7 billion people in 5 years. You know how many times I talked about the General Wesley Clark, how he named all the countries that we were going to go against after 9/11. I even linked it. This is last year. You can go several times I talked about it. Well, we've knocked off every one of them except Iran. Iran is the last one. And things are not going to go as planned. See, Satan's kingdom is divided. Yahshua says a kingdom divided can't stand. 2 left. What's the other one, Prince Smith? As far as I know, we knocked off all of them except Iran. And it's coming. 48 to 72 hours. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. So, there's really not, we can only do so much in order to prepare for this. Because there are some unknown factors that's going to play into this. The weather anomalies. Yah, basically Almighty Yah, he's going to do some interfering. And while they think they're planning out all this stuff, making their own prophecies without the people of the book, without the people of God, nah, man. See, y'all left all that out. They didn't put that into their calculations. But y'all say his people are going to come out. He going to gather them together. And then he coming to destroy the wicked too. So a lot of the Gentiles had all this stuff all wrong. Because they had the prophecies wrong because they ignored who the prophecies were written for and to. Whose books are those? See? But then again, that might be part of the great deception to get other people to look over here, look over here. Look, this prophecy's been, fake prophecies. Just like a fake moon landing. Just filming it and putting it together like that when it's really not how it's playing out. But everybody's going to see shortly. So the fireworks begin this week, ladies and gentlemen. And the last domino to fall is not going to go as planned. They're not just going to steamroll Iran like that, like they thought they were. China will come to power. Good morning, Michelle Aspinall. Shalom, welcome to the show. Bonnie 55317. Hiya. Shalom, welcome to the show. And appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. Appreciate the likes. But we were just going over, they done made a mess of this stuff. There's really nowhere to run to. There's really nowhere to run to. Early, oh yeah. I didn't know everybody would be up this early. But maybe no one can sleep. There'll be plenty of time to sleep later, I guarantee you. They've made a mess of this stuff, guys. Every citizen in this entire world is going to be affected. Every country in this world is going to be affected. Don't matter where you are. Yah said his children are spread throughout the four corners of the earth. He promised Abraham land to, north, east, south, west. He promised Abraham all the land that he could see. All of it is his. All right. Wow, Michelle Aspinall. So I know you guys military are about to spring into action, right? U.S. military, Air Force is already flying over the Anbar province. They're ready. Yeah, we got B-52s with nuclear bombers. This thing is gonna go nuclear fast, guys. It's 9 a.m. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here, where I am, in Texas. Yeah, Bonnie. But what we need to do is we're gonna do a prayer and a fast. I'm just thinking about the best time to do that and what we need to pray and because you can't just do a fast without having a reason for it. Who, me? No, I'm up this time always. I mean, so many people joining who would normally be asleep at this time. And Bonnie was saying, yeah, so many things on the news that it's disturbing. It's hard to sleep. I understand that because I took a nap early and I was just tossing and turning, waking up, going back to sleep, waking up. But I'm up at this time every day, 7 days a week. I really don't have a regular sleep pattern. 4:05 there. All right, you're on the East Coast. Chris Smith, I think, is going to be slow. It's going to go nuclear fast, but this is the New World Order. They have to destroy it. So that's the first thing, is to destroy it. But it's a controlled demolition because when they bring it back up, they want to still have control. They don't want a new group, some drug lord with $1 million and 1 million soldiers to come to power and, blow their plans. So, they're going to make sure everything is, they take it down controlled, the controlled demolition, and try to bring it up controlled. I mean, a lot of these nations the rulers of these nations are family, guys. They're cousins and stuff like that. They decide, okay, well, you kill this many people of ours, and I'm going to kill this many people of yours. If you look at history, it's been done like that for millennia. For millennia. All these people are kin to each other. It's just the citizens that it's going to really affect, people like you and I. But Iran is not going, guys. They're not going. The last domino to fall is not going to go as planned. It is not going to go as planned. Yeah, prophecy is unfolding right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. Look at the moon. Can anyone look at the moon right now? That thing looks strange. That thing looks strange. Never seen a moon look like that. It's the signs and the stars and the moon and the sun and the skies and the heavens. It's all kind of signs right now. A lot of people don't even look up. They don't know what's going on. It's saying a lot, speaking volumes. But somebody's going to claim that bounty, guys. Somebody's going to claim that bounty. And I forgot who else. Yeah. I forgot who else he was. He was threatening somebody else with some more sanctions and something like yesterday. Brenda Anthony, shalom, shalom. Welcome to the show. Good morning to you. I'm going to try my best to keep speaking the truth. And that's one thing I need to um, do as well. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, but I just don't. I haven't gotten any. This is pretty much going to be my decision because I haven't gotten any word. Um, Only if I should open up on other platforms. I'm really not a big social media guy. Well, they're going to think you're a genius in a minute, Michelle Aspinall, because you already knew it before it happened. 631art.com. Shalom. Yeah, super strange times. So I'm thinking, guys, almost all the YouTubers are pretty much gone and branching off onto other sites because of the censorship. Now you know that President O, Tip Harrison, shalom, shalom, welcome to the show. And so we know that one of the last things he did before he left office was to give the internet away to a company called ICANN. Now that company is controlled by Russia and China. They're going to censor the internet, guys. It don't matter which platform you go on. YouTube first. YouTube is a lawsuit against YouTube. They said YouTube has been malicious and against Google and YouTube. It's a big lawsuit against them. And I'm not mad at them. If the YouTubers could get together and do a class action, because we know what's going on, man. It's hard to prove it, but we know what's going on. Chip Harrison, they got it. They've been planning it for 200 years, and they got it. 48 to 72 hours. But yeah, I see even the big YouTubers, man, who got thousands of subscribers, and every time they do a show, get thousands of views. They're branching off on other platforms, saying, "Oh, I'm posting videos over here. I'm posting videos of go look at this, go look at that." And I thought about it. And, I don't know when they're going to shut the internet down. But at one point, in order to put us under martial law, they're going to have to censor. And it may be regional. It may be done in spurts, Remember also about Pogo and Zephyr, right? Those operations as well. Remember the United Nations is already here. I mean, it's so much. Everything's just all adding up, and everything's here now, guys. So one thing to be awake, but another thing, what are you going to do since you're awake? It's not just about being awake and continuously just indulging in everything, like nothing's going to change. Everything is going to change. So with the new internet rules that came out on December 10th, COPPA, and then there are more internet rules that are coming out that came out January the 1st. It was slick because if you govern the internet with laws like that, you cross borders. We're no longer safe just because you're in America, because you're within these borders, because you're on the internet. So that's international. So they control you from wherever, It crosses borders. Governing the internet governs all the countries of the world, whoever controls that. And Russia and China now controls it. So the censorship is coming. Everything international is already in place. You have the international criminal courts, the Hague and whatever. We have an international group that's governing the internet. The laws that the countries don't exist anymore. They said they were going to do away with borders. They've done it by governing the internet. By putting the laws on the internet, we no longer have a First Amendment. I can't say what I want to say on the internet anymore. Even though the United States may not do anything to me, other players outside of this country, may come and try to do something, may try to come and force the rules of the internet in my country, this country that they call, or this corporation or whatever. So the First Amendment is gone. Second Amendment is about to be gone. I don't know if it'll be gone this week. But pretty soon, within 48 to 72 hours when the action starts, yeah, you can feel this disturbance in the atmosphere. Been feeling it for years. Yeah, you're right, Bunny. Tammy Joe Dolan, you were kicked off of Twitter permanently. Wow, you must have been really spreading the truth. The censorship is real, guys. The censorship is real. So I mean, this is it. They're coming. It's not gloom and doom. It's just the reality of it. Right, Tip Harrison, the EMP. And that's what your boy, North Korea, that's where they're going to come in at. Put us in the dark. And then we got the food shortages coming. This is the everything bubble. What W say? These are the times that try men's souls. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to see how many people, when they put this pressure on you, how many of them going to take this mark of the beast in order to make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Please. Make it stop. Okay, take this chip. Okay, I'll do anything. No. You're right, Pris Smith. Truth hurts if they're not ready to accept it. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Can't hide from it, guys. It's coming. Might as well talk about it. Prepare. Red Dawn. Yep, Tip Harrison. They have two of them. Actually, one of them, the first one was, I believe, China was the ones who invaded, and the second one, it was North Korea who invaded. You're right about that. You're right about it. So it's coming. So we need to be reaching out to people now, reaching out to people, because pretty soon, when they cut the communications, guys, what are you going to do? Like the people in California, we don't know what happened to them people in that fire. They cut the communication. They couldn't get no information out. We don't know what happened in Venezuela when the lights went out. It went dark. Very little got out. God is on our side. Yeah. You're right, Tammy Joe Dolan. And he told us what to do a long time ago. How many of us have done it as far as coming out? We've been too comfortable, guys. We've been the frogs. Now the temperature is hot, Jack. It's not comfortable anymore. And some people are too comfortable. They just want to go to sleep and this got to be a bad dream. No, you better jump out that water. What are we going to do when they cut the communications? Right? If you can't make phone calls, if you can't text message, can't email, can't send letters through the postal service, are you in a position to where you'll be all right? You and whoever you're with, or you're by yourself. What's going to happen when the grocery store is like, we ain't got no food. The truck's not running. Something happened. The trucks can't get through. The roads are impassable. What's going to happen? They say the action is going to start in 48 to 72 hours, guys. You wish that FB would go away? Sure, well, since it's there, since it's a tool, we better use it for what we can. Because everything's going away. Everything's going away sooner or later. And when they bring it up, it's going to be all new. After the image of their father. Not our father, their father. I know that's right, 631 Art. 23rd Psalms. Yeah. Pris Smith, you're right. Have a plan A, B, C, D, and E. What? A 12.0 quake hit Cascadia? I don't doubt it. I heard one of the guys who's well up. He said that the earthquakes they've been changing the scale on it. They said that the earthquakes are a lot stronger than what the numbers are. They changed the algorithm to make it seem like what used to be called a 6.0. We'll say, well, we're going to call this a 4.0, like that. What used to be called, so in other words, they took the levels down to make it so when they give the numbers, it doesn't seem that severe. People are like, wow, that was a terrible earthquake just to be a 4.0. Yeah, that's because that number ain't the same as it used to be, to keep people from getting concerned. Yeah, exactly, Chris Smith. So this thing is here, guys, and it's an outbreak in Congo right now, Ebola. Something like over 2,000 dead and like 3,000 cases. Yes, Bonnie 55317. You're on it. So, man, just think of all the flus, the bird flu, the swine flu, every other kind of flu, the Ebola, all these encephalitis and this other mosquito-borne illnesses. Man, they finna wear us out with this mess. And then all the food died off. The birds died. All the fish died. The pigs died. But I don't eat pork, but somebody does. And we got flooded. A lot of the chickens got drowned. The turkeys got drowned. The cows got drowned. And the farmers went out of business. Guys, we got a few months. This place is going to be a living hellhole. A living hellhole. So when you're walking down the street and you see dead bodies, the putrid smell. Oh no, Tammy Joe, don't do that. Lyme disease, yeah. So you want to check the dead bodies. The dead bodies could be booby trapped. It could be an airborne illness or virus is what killed the people. But you also want to check the dead body because they may have valuables. They may have silver. They may have gold. They may have guns and ammo that you may need. Could be booby trapped. At the same time, they could have the plague. You know the plague is bad, guys, right? They could have the plague, and while you're trying to scavenge for their things, you may need their shoes. You end up getting the plague. What are we going to do, guys, besides pray and fast? Scripture speaks about, and I'm trying to see which scripture it was. I don't know if it was in the Apocrypha or in the Bible. There's going to be so many dead bodies, you ain't going to be able to bury them. You're going to walk up on so many. You're not going to be able. One man mess around, see 20, 30, 40 dead bodies. You can't bury all them bodies. It'll take you an hour, 2 hours to dig a hole to bury one of them and to cover it back up. Maybe 3, 4 hours and all the rest of them. But you got to cover up the bodies. You got to bury them to keep the spread of disease down. Might have to just catch them all on fire, burn them up. Yeah, guys. This is what we're about to walk into, or it's about to walk into us. You hope Q comes back soon? Who is Q? Who is Q, Tammy Joe? QRSTUVWXYZ. They say that a LARP is a live action role play. That's what Q is. Nothing Q said came to pass, did it? All the million people that were supposed to be arrested, what happened? Hillary Clinton being arrested, what happened? The Pizzagate, what happened? All that stuff. Nobody went to jail. Out of all the pedophiles, the thousands of pedophiles that they said, all this mess, who did they get? Well, they got Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. Bill Cosby, what? Damn near 90 years old, damn near dead. And R. Kelly, a singer. And them girls he was messing with, their parents signed off on it. Exactly, Chris Smith. 0. Everybody got away. Weinstein and everybody. It's all a joke, guys. It's all a joke. The joke's on you. They're not ratting on each other. It's still going on. They still sacrificing kids, still messing with little kids, having them type of parties and stuff like that. All the priests that got caught, what happened to them? Oh, well, okay, well, you go work over here now. Come on, man. It's all a joke. But we finna see the real stuff happen. 48 to 72 hours. What did I say? Weinstein or Epstein? Both of them are getting away anyway. All they got was R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. And Bill Cosby is innocent. From the testimonies I heard, them women wanted to do what they did. They kept going back. So, they didn't get nobody. R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, they didn't get them either. It's a setup because they're afraid. They got Bill Cosby because he tried to buy CBS. I don't know why they got R. Kelly. Same reason they took down James Brown. He had bought an airplane, tried to buy a radio station. They got him. That's too much power. The only way you're going to have power, you got to be somebody like Jay-Z. You got to be one of their boulets. One of a suck up, a troll. You got to be on their team. You can't do it independently and think I'm going, do this for the people. No. They'll shut you down. Michael Moore, yeah. Yeah, he's one of them. He might collect the bounty on Trump. He might try to collect that bounty. I mean, man, they're going to be gunning for that guy, man. Going to be gunning for him. Hope you got you some good walking shoes, guys, because if this EMP hits, you ain't going to be able to drive. You ain't going to be able to catch the bus, the train, the plane. The Nikkei, 2%? Uh-oh. Yeah, Brenda Anthony. Good observation. Good observation. This is it, guys. I told y'all, 2020, NWO. They're saying it's going to be complete by 2025. Could be complete way sooner than that, depending on how many they kill and how fast they kill them. Remember, they're trying to get rid of 7 billion people. No time to be scared, Tammy Joe. You were born for this. You were born for a time such as this. You weren't born out of time. You supposed to be here right now. Exactly, Chris Smith. Don't be scared. It's too late to be scared. Now it's time to spring into action. To do what you've been planning on doing. Did you have a plan? Have you planned on doing anything? If you haven't, I'd understand why you were scared. But now that you know all this stuff is right up on 48 hours, 72 hours away, pray. Exactly. And plan. And 72 hours, we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So nobody's guaranteed to survive. All the people who all prepper this, prepper that, they're not guaranteed to make it either. Oh, they got an underground bunker and all this old mess. They're not guaranteed to make it. Don't nobody know who's going to make it to the other side, guys. Your best bet is to be prayed up, to have a good relationship with the Father. Be covered in the blood of Yahshua HaMashiach. The countdown is on. Yes, ma'am, money 55-317. We don't know where the next meal is coming from after that. Grocery store. You see so many stores are going out of business. People are getting laid off quietly. Shh. Quietly. Oh, the economy is great. This is the best economy in 30 years. Is it? Is it really? Okay. The dollar's not worth anything, guys. The dollar's worth less than 4 cents now. They print so much of it. A lot of people, I'm going to this country. I'm going to skip to that country. You don't speak the language. You don't know anybody there. You go there, you're gonna be a target. They're gonna be like, oh, there go one of them. He ain't one of us. Let's rob him. Let's beat her. Let's rape her. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tim Harrison might be a little late for that too. But we're gonna see how it turn out. No, she works for the Queen now. HRC works for the Queen now, Tammy Joe. You didn't know? You didn't watch my shows the other day, huh? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, just food for thought. I mean, you got to plan your day. You got to plan your week, your life. You know, I need to get me some water just to have in the vehicle. I ran out. Yeah, exactly, Tammy Joe. Tammy Joe, you own to something. That's not just something that they're saying. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Bob stores shut down yesterday. Wow, many restaurants. Wow, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be so swift. It's gonna be so swift. Now you see why they were stacking up all the silver, stacking up all the gold, and the elites had all this storable food, and then they had bunkers and mess to put it in and to go hide in until everything blows over. We're gonna see what they was doing that for. Leaving downtown Cincinnati, yeah, they finna. Yeah, man. Yeah. One day you're here, and then you're gone. 400-year prophecy. Yeah, Brenda Anthony. Just something about that when the government signs on to it. I don't trust it. When the government does an executive order to try to, I don't trust it. Everything the government said, the entire history that they've given us has been a lie. So I don't know their agenda. Why would they sign on to it? Because they know if all those people leave, the country collapses. The world collapses. So why would they promote it like that? I don't trust it. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give y'all a quick update. Be vigilant. And I'm get together. We need to do some his story. Yeah. Stack up food for supply. You got to be careful because the one around they're gonna kill you for it if they can find it. And then you got to make sure you buy the right stuff because China's selling fake food, fake eggs, fake cabbage. It's made out of plastic, fake rice. That stuff gonna kill you anyway. So man, it's just heck of a times we're in, guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be praying for a day to pray and fast, and we can do all that together, and come up with a game plan. Everything has to be planned out. So with that said, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your morning, be blessed. In the name of Yahshua HaMashiach, this is Brian Anthony Binya with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Brian Anthony Binya with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Peace and blessing. And you're welcome.